is Saeed RaaShad, Black Noir. I'm Jason's friend for going on 10 years now, and I've just known him forever. I'm from Jersey. I'm a Jersey boy, Central Jersey, Freehold area. I went to Manalapan High School, and that's really when I really began to know Jason, 7-on-7 era, like just playing football. And that was like the introduction into this guy named Kabendo over there. And I don't even know what area he is from Jersey, but it's Central too in relation. Well, he's changed so many. There's so many Jasons. Like that's why I always joke because only a lot of people know certain Jasons, but I know all of them. So for me, like that Jason was more so. He was just a hungry Jason, but I could tell he just had something different about him that obviously came to pass because I found out he was literally in the same vibration as me as far as timeline, everything, me having the same birthday and everything. But as soon as I figured out like who this kid was, we clicked immediately. You got multiple Jasons on the football field. You got multiple Jasons just hanging out with him. You got the Jason that cares about you, but that'll also tell you the hard stuff that you need to hear. There's a lot of Jasons, but I don't say that to be like he has different, like he's fake or like two-faced or anything. It's like he has so many elements and layers to the kid like that it's just deeper than the deepest. Like I don't really know how to go deeper than that, but it is what it is. That's all I got for that. You know, the recruiting process in Jersey, because Jersey's not big, but it's like a lot of kids. But if you're like good at football, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna run into whoever's on that same level of play with you as far as college and picking schools. So during that time, obviously I played them in high school, but like if you popping in your area and I'm popping in my area, then you're gonna know like who is that, and you at least gonna be curious to know who's working over there too. Yeah, we both competitors. He just motivate me, I motivate him. So just in general, being his best friend, like finding out how aligned we are just in different aspects, it made us just like always getting that emphasis. Like we have this look that we give each other that is just like, it literally means exclamation point, but just in like look form. So it's just like we always just trying to be pressure no matter what it is. I think he's just the perfect friend. Like he just got your back. I don't even call him a friend, he's a brother. Like period, that's it. So it's like, everybody got friends, you know, people they acquaintances, but I don't even look at them like that. As soon as he's in my home, I'm in his home, it's natural, it's just like, it's organic. I was not with him because I was also doing my thing. Like like I said, our recruiting paths we were a part of each other's recruiting, but like not to like in depth, like to where like I was like saying, hey, what you got going on right now? Like you at this school, but it was always like a known factor of like who he is and what he's doing and like what he got going on. He knew the same about me. But once we kind of dialed in on choosing Penn State or even ended up at Penn State, that's when everything really began to lock in. We ended up at Penn State. That's when I guess the arguments or the back and forth, the bickering back and forth about high school football and what happened. He won, I won. But it comes from love. It's all from a competitive, you know, it's stuff I can't change. So like obviously the conversation or the argument ends every time with him winning because he won. He got the dub, but I also beat him his junior year. So I can only hang my hat on that, but it is what it is. We went on to Penn State to put on the blue and white and do greater things and just have crazy memories. But that's really, really, really when it began for us as friends to really be locked in and like in just many aspects.
So how was that experience like playing together in Penn State? Do you have any like memories that like one memory that like replays in your head all the time that you go back to?
Yeah, anytime it was every good time, any like big game we won, any type of weekend it was, big recruiting weekends, big whiteouts, anything that was like the Big Ten championship, it was like being able to, you know, play him in high school and then get to a point where like we're celebrating in like this city. Now we're celebrating in Phoenix. Now we're celebrating in Miami. Now we're celebrating in the Orange Bowl, like New York, like all these different places that like football brought us, like the school brought us, but like just seeing him in different, that's why I say many layers of Jason. So like we're growing with each other and seeing each other at different stages in our life. So it was just cool to just see, it was all of it. It's just like when we up, when we down, it was like we both got our arms around each other. And it's like, you know, we're gonna get through this, we're gonna fight, the team gonna grow. It was always light at the end of the tunnel, but when we lit, period. Like we lit, it is what it is. Locker room Jason, you know, fun. Like he's just like the perfect teammate. Pre-game, serious, locked in. post game, especially if it's dub. We didn't lose many games, so also lit, but at the same time, just locked in, trying to just always just trying to one up like whatever we just did. This is the swag we're on. This is the level we're at now. Like we're gonna enjoy this, and then we're gonna move on to the next pressure because we already know like no matter what, we got to keep going and keep moving. But so locker room him can be all sorts of celebration, but at the same time, it could be like literally like Kobe mode, like Mamba.
So was he like leading? Would he like say a speech?
Yeah, that's a middle linebacker. That's a starting middle linebacker for Penn State. Like leader. Like he the one that's gonna be like I'm front lines. He know I'm with it, but that's the linebacker for Penn State. Starting 40, like 13-40 for a reason. 40-13. Like it's just like simple. Like Jason and like you said, like everyone that knows Kabinda knows like his voice, his presence when he enters the room, like what he does to the atmosphere, the oxygen in the air. Everybody gonna know he's in there. Like laugh, like the way he talk, if he approach you, if he even gives you attention, if you're even allowed to get his attention. And I don't mean that in the wrong way. I mean that just like he just knows his energy and it's sacred. So just so many different elements to that kid that is just like surface area you won't see. You just gonna look at him and be like, that's a mysterious kid.